Columbus Explorers, taking on the London Black Knights.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Black Knights and the Columbus Explorers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game...
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one.
57, Mike, 57.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Man, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's able to pick up the... First before he's taken down at the 27.
The 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 8 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And it's good to make it 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
Black Knights, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now he dumps this off over the middle and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And a London first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
10. First down, London.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
10 yards on the pickup.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
And less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 6 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Results.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They bring their punter out there now, standing just outside his own goal line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down. And make
under pressure, and down he goes.
It's a loss of
so a 1st quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And in this 1st quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. London about set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again, and they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Explorers 14, Black Knights 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field. Their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's...
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally, you run to set up the pass. Here, it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays.
Black Knight 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To number 84.
That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set them back 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 13. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Set to kick off.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schroeder. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to throw now on first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. Fumbled on the play.
Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. Find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to number 89.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schroeder.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schroeder.
The pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. London about set to take over on offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line. A 7-yard
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
27.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Number 27.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
55 Mike. Got 55.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 76 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
To the running back. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And
they'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass complete to number 85. It's a
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Well, this game is certainly go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Black Knight.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The 4th down pass.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 13 yards.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third.
So once again, to dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
13.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
26-yard line.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 21.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.